Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for June 27th through to July 3rd, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. We do have a new moon in Cancer this week. It's either the 28th or the 29th of June, depending on which time zone that you're in. We've got a little bit of opposing forces at play that are flavoring this new moon just very closely after it. We do have a very positive, very beautiful connection between Venus and Jupiter. So there's a lot of love in the air, a lot of expansion, growth, some positive vibes going on, and that's all wonderful. So if you're focused on the positive things, if you're focused on solutions, then this is going to be a relatively easy new moon for you. But there does carry some intensity because part of this flavoring of this new moon, so to speak, is a very intense alignment with Mars and Pluto. Ouch. Okay. So of course you may get some anger that comes up to the surface. You might be feeling a little feisty, or you might be finding the people around you are a little bit angry or feisty. Okay. But you can use this energy to your advantage as well, because you can channel this to give you some extra firepower, some extra determination, okay, to drive you forwards. All right, so it all kind of depends on where your focus is right now. But if there is some anger and some issues that are coming up, we do have some healing that does tend to come around this time with the moon energies as well. Okay, and we do have Chiron. I forget which day Chiron is really at play, but there is a healing element as well. So perhaps whatever is bubbling up to the surface, if there are some negative emotions there, okay, then that is perhaps something that is needing to be released and something that you need to work through. Okay, and it's kind of like a little bit of internal house cleaning, let's say. All right, so just something for you to be aware of. But we do have commitment that's coming in here. So you may be looking at the commitments that you have made in your world, okay? What promises that you've made, what you've committed to. Is it still what you want? Have your priorities changed? Do you have time to fulfill all of your commitments? If not, then you might be looking to make some change. It's a great time of year, great energy in this new moon to clean house, okay? Clean out any clutter, and that involves as well some excess commitments, okay, if you've overextended yourself in some way, okay? But you may have new commitments that are coming in here this week for you as well. Yes, we do have two birds there holding on this beautiful knot, okay? So there may be some sort of engagement, a higher level of commitment within a relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a business partnership even, but yes, there can actually be an engagement. Okay, so, or maybe if you're single and looking for love, someone asks you out on a date or extends an offer of some kind. So it's a very positive energy that does come in that commitment, whether it's something new, whether it's something improved, or maybe something that you need to have a second look at. We have family coming in here for you as well. All right, so you may be really focused on your commitment to your family in the week ahead, okay? Perhaps where you're looking at some commitments, okay, especially if you're overextending your time, it may be interfering with your family time. Okay, and so there may be something there that you need to change, okay, or you might need to reset some priorities there and just kind of get things back in balance. All right, because family is ultimately very important. It's not just our blood relatives, our blood family, okay, it's also be our chosen family, our extended family. Okay, so there may be some family things that come up, maybe needs your attention. Okay, there could also be, if you're entering a higher level of commitment, okay, perhaps you're blending some families together. All right, and as exciting, as wonderful, and as blessed as that is, it doesn't come without its fair share of challenges as well, right? And it's like, oh, how is everyone going to react to each other? Okay, but there may be certainly some family that is at play for you in some way in the week ahead. You may also be discussing starting a family or growing your family there also. All right, might be an anniversary as well coming up here. So let's see what we've got. We've got the devil coming out. Ouch. All right, the 7 of Wands, stand your ground, and we've got the 6 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, okay. So there is some challenges in the week ahead here for you. I think you'll power through and you'll overcome, but there is something here that needs to be addressed. And we have the moon coming up at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the moon influence may be very powerful, very strong for you in the week ahead. The moon does indicate cycles. Okay, so there could be a completion of a cycle for you or a start of a new one. It's the new moon. It's usually about the new. Okay, but but there may be something here that comes to the surface for you, okay? And that can certainly be that Mars and Pluto influence that's coming in this week. And we do have the Devil card coming out. Sometimes the moon really does bring things up from down below, especially your fears, your worries, your anxieties. And that's what that Devil card does bring about as well. Okay, so just a heads up, you may kind of have some feelings come out of nowhere, okay? Or maybe something triggers you, all right? The Seven of Wands has you standing up and powering through, okay? But you may need some perspective. You may need some boundaries in place. The Seven of Wands shows some boundaries, okay? Or maybe you even just need to face some sort of fear. But the moon here at the bottom of the deck does show that lunar underlying influence for you, okay? But it also highlights your intuition and your psychic gifts as well. So you may be experiencing some spiritual or some psychic growth in the week ahead here. You may also be feeling very creative. Maybe you're just feeling emotional as well. Okay, so just all kind of things to, to be aware of. Now, the moon can also bring about fantasies, but also illusions and dreams. So perhaps there's something here with the Devil card in your week ahead that it's not quite right. You might not be able to put your finger on it, because the moon, not everything is 100% clear necessarily. It's like we get these inklings. We get something that's like, there's something here. I think I need more information. So you start to kind of get maybe a little bit of some feeling about something in your world here. And it may be with the Devil card here, something that's just not quite right. And again, it could just be something within you. It could be something from your past, but it may be something in a current situation that you're dealing with, okay? Boundaries and perspective is always needed when the Devil card comes out, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that your whole week has gone to crap or anything like that. It can just be that there's something that needs to be addressed, or something that needs more perspective, more information, or even that line in the sand, okay? Because the Devil card can represent something welling up from within you, your shadow side a little bit. This can represent something that's coming to the surface that needs healing, but it can be something in your physical world here as well. Perhaps there's some attachment to something, attachment to outcome of manifestation, right? Remember to set it and forget it, let your manifestations go, all right? But there could also be something else here where you may be faced with some sort of temptation, okay? And there is an opportunity to go overboard with something, all right? So if it's a person, we can be dealing with a toxic person, and that temptation there could be to let them have it. Okay, it's like they're toxic, they're horrible to deal with, you don't like their energy, okay? And that temptation there could just be to just kind of just say exactly what's on your mind. That may or may not serve you too well, okay? We can, speak our mind to a certain degree, but sometimes, if someone is kind of in that devil energy, that toxic energy or narcissistic energy even as well, someone who maybe is very difficult to talk to, they think they're right maybe, okay? It's just very, very difficult as that kind of person might be. You can stand your ground to a certain degree. You can put up some boundaries to a certain degree, but talking to them and trying to change their mind may or may not go your way, right? Assess your situation and trust your intuition as that presents itself to you, okay? But it could just be some sort of challenge that you're dealing with at the beginning of the week, okay? Maybe you've got to do something that you just don't want to do, or talk to somebody that you just don't want to talk to, all right? You might be working through some of that shadow side energy there with the Devil card as well. So, but there's certainly something here where you have the ability to make better choice, you have the ability to rise above, and you have the ability to move forward, onwards and upwards, okay? Sometimes you might need to take the high road, or again, just keep that bigger perspective, okay? So you might be looking to make some changes at some point, and it just might not be this week. All right, but that Devil card, whether it's a person or you, certainly a little bit of a challenge. Okay, but I think you're up for a challenge. We do have the Seven of Wands here, okay, which is actually an energy of confidence, of strength, of standing your ground, of standing in your own personal power, facing your challenges, your issues, and of course, ornery people head on. Okay, you're standing in your personal truth, you're standing in your personal power. It's not necessarily one of moving forward, okay, but it is one of rising above. Okay, so, whatever life throws at you in the week ahead, believe in yourself that you can overcome. You can rise above your issues. You can sidestep some drama. There may be some drama going on somewhere around here, okay? And you have the ability to speak up for yourself, to speak up for others, and to do the right thing, okay? So you are more powerful than you think you are, okay? You may have someone here that's trying to take your power away. All right. And if that's the case, no, 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 no. Okay. Remember, regain your power there. Okay. But sometimes you might need to walk away as well. Sometimes you need to turn your back on some adversary and just not engage, sidestep that drama. We've got the Six of Cups here also. So, man, you've got some interesting things going on this week. All right. So the Six of Cups, and it's in the reverse. Usually the Six of Cups in the upright is something fun, is something exciting, living your best life. And, but with the Six of Cups in the reverse, there could certainly be something here that has you a little bit stuck, something that is coming up from the past. Okay, it could be a family issue. The Six of Cups quite often does represent children. So maybe there's some family issue that's going on here that you need to deal with in the week ahead. Okay, it could be that, you're, really got a lot on the go, especially in your workplace. Okay, maybe the Devil card could be like a toxic boss. It's also like a workaholic kind of energy. Okay, and by the time the weekend comes around, maybe your batteries are drained, and maybe you don't have enough time to spend with your children, with your family, and it's a bit of an issue for you there. Okay, but the Six of Cups can also represent children. And of course, so maybe with that being in reverse, there might be something that you need to deal with within your family structure somewhere, okay, whether it's your chosen family, your biological family, whatever that looks like to you, whoever you consider family. There might be something in there. It may evolve around children, or it may just be something that's really not fun to deal with, okay? So there might be some small issues, a lot of petty issues, petty arguments maybe, but there also could be some bigger issues lying under the surface. So there might be something you need to sort out and you need to figure out there, okay? You might actually be the pillar of strength for other people. The Seven of Wands quite often has you advocating for yourself, but also for other people. So perhaps you are being like the protector of somebody in your family unit, especially if there's any kind of children involved. All right, you might actually be someone that stands up for them. Okay, maybe there's some bully that you're dealing with, like a bully in the schoolyard, and you might actually just need to go and give the try and resolve those kind of issues. That's never nice. Okay, but it may be something that you need to deal with. Okay, but again, the Devil card here, Seven of Wands, may also have some overcommitment energy coming in here as well. All right, but the Six of Cups, you may also have something that you do need to let go of as well. Something that is kind of keeping you a little bit stuck in a rut, so to speak. Okay, or you're just, like I said, just maybe not having a good time. It can just be, it's a very kind of stagnant week for you. And if we look at the energy that's coming in here, I think it's more internal and situational than anything else, because none of these cards are really about moving forward per se. Okay, so it could be that that you're just kind of dealing with life as it comes at you, okay, and you're not necessarily moving forward or making any bold moves because maybe it's not necessary, okay. And again, the commitment energy that is coming in there, I think there's really something very positive, but maybe there's something that you've been obsessing over a little bit for a while. Okay, and it might come in there for you as well. Okay, but I'm really kind of thinking maybe there's some overcommitment there for somebody also. All right, but I think that you're dealing with some issues this week, but I think you will overcome them. Your advice from spirit, patience is a virtue. I love how the cards work. It doesn't matter how many years I pull these cards, I swear to God, they still amaze me. Okay, quite often, the devil and the temperance energy travel together. Kind of like how the tower and the wheel of fortune tend to travel together. The wheel of fortune doesn't always have the tower associated with it, but a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, a very high percentage, probably in the 90%ish, okay, is the tower comes with the wheel of fortune on its trail. And same thing I get with the devil and the temperance card. When I get the temperance card, I don't always get the devil, but when I get the devil, I quite often get the temperance card somewhere along the way. So you may be faced with a situation where you literally have the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, kind of like those old cartoons, right? Do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it. Okay, fight till the death. No, take the high road. Okay, so the temperance card here is advice from spirit. Number 1, everything has a shadow side. Everything has a positive side. For every good, we are on a planet of duality. The planet Earth, human existence is duality. We have the good, we have the bad. We have a challenge, we have a solution. We have, we have positivity, we have negativity. Everything is in balance, right? Without one, without those energies offsetting each other, it's chaos. Okay, so, remember here, Spirit really wants you to remember that for every challenge that life throws at us, there is a solution. For every negative vibe that we get, we can turn it around and make something a little bit more positive. For every dramatic situation, we have the ability to take the high road. And that's what Spirit asks you to do here, is to be patient, be diligent, take the high road. Okay, whatever you've got going on, and you will overcome whatever challenges, okay, that you've got. When we have the temperance card, it's also everything in moderation as well, okay? And again, that devil card, right? It's something that sucks us in, okay? Something that we end up getting attached to in an unhealthy kind of way, all right? So it could be that you're working too hard. Everything in moderation. Spend time with your family. Okay, it could be that you've got negative thoughts going on here. You've got your fears, your worries, your doubts coming to the surface. And Spirit wants to tell you here that when you are feeling that way, connect with your higher self and flip that script around. Okay, quite often our fears are what keep us stuck. And sometimes we just need to go for it. We just need to try something, because quite often our fears are unfounded, or we build something up to a level that is blown out of proportion. And when we actually do take a stand, okay, or do something that we're afraid of, it quite often works out for the best. So patience, moderation, balance, harmony are all here for you. There's also healing available for you here as well, because there could be just something here that's, a little bit of an issue, and there's healing available here as well. So hear both sides of the story, keep your perspective, okay? And, there's perhaps some spiritual guidance that's available for you as well. Trust your intuition, because the temperance card for me quite often does come out as your spirit angels and guides are quite often sitting on your shoulder. They're right there. They're very close. They're guiding you through something to help you resolve an issue, or to help you heal from something, and to temper your energy. Okay, so remember, the devil and the angel both coming out together. Blessings headed your way, the Knight of Wands. There's some movement. Whew, thank goodness. All right, so if you've been feeling stagnant and stuck, okay, this Knight of Wands energy here is moving you forward. Okay, perhaps this is you just overcoming an issue and making some changes. All right, this can just be you grabbing hold of an idea and moving forward with it. This is an energy of success, okay, with the Knight of Wands, but it's also one of being committed to your goals, but then letting go. The Knight of Wands is, if this was a love reading, it would be like, oh, the Knight of Wands is like a player energy, right? Think of, that kind of person where it's all the thrill of the chase, the love of the game. And then once they get their prize, whoop, onwards and upwards to the next best thing. Okay, so that can certainly be part of that message that's coming through. And your blessing here is to keep your eye on the prize, to get something done, and then let it go. Okay, let it go and move on to something else, right? Because that devil energy could certainly be something that we do need to keep a little perspective on, okay? Especially if it's like a workaholic kind of energy, okay? It's like, yep, I'm just gonna focus on what I need to get done, and then I'm gonna get out of Dodge here, and I'm gonna go and do something a little bit more interesting, okay? So remember to be committed to your goals, at least your short-term goals, okay? And then move onwards and upwards. We don't wanna get stuck too much, okay? But the Knight of Wands can also represent a blessing of breaking free, okay, of feeling a little bit more inspired, okay, of actually feeling confident as well, because the devil energy here can be a lack of confidence. Isn't the devil card fun? Okay, it can be a lack of confidence, but the Knight of Wands is bringing you that confidence boost, okay, because this could be a person that is telling you you can't do something, and you're coming out of here going, oh yes, I can, okay? So a little bit of an opposing forces at work there for you, but the Knight of Wands brings about that go-getter energy and an energy of success and I can. All right, so let's get a couple last cards out here for you and see what else we've got going on. Okay, so I think whatever you've got going on, I think the positive mindset, okay, and looking forward will certainly give you the momentum that you need, okay, and give you that confidence boost that you need. So let's see what we've got coming out here for you. Sorry if the table's a little shaky. I'm not at home. My parents have been retired for a number of years, and my parents are kind of free-spirited people. Flower children of the 60s is what they are, and they're out on some sort of adventure. So me and my dog have kind of gravitated towards their house, mow the lawn, take care of the mail, that kind of thing. And so I am at their house right now. So anyway, we have Taurus energy. Be proud of yourself, okay? Pride goeth before the fall, though, all right? So be proud of yourself, but not arrogant, all right? But this is really spirit kind of giving you, reminding you to show yourself some recognition for all of your accomplishments, no matter how big or no matter how small. We do sometimes get down on ourselves, devil energy, okay? We do sometimes, get in that energy where, oh, you're not enough. You haven't accomplished things. Again, that devil energy coming out. So instead, Spirit's really giving you this energy of being proud of your accomplishments, being proud of where you are, giving yourself a bit of a pat on the back, but without going into the arrogant kind of territory, okay? We do need to be proud of ourselves. We do need to, be happy with what we've accomplished, okay? Or how far we've come on our journey, right? So be proud of yourself there. We also have Gemini energy here with speak your world into being. Now we do have manifestation coming up. You don't need the moon cycles to engage in manifestation practices, okay? We're actually always manifesting in our world, whether it's conscious or not. All right. So, but when we do have the moon energy, it gives a little extra firepower to it. And this is a reminder here that your words become things, your thoughts become things, okay? And when we speak negatively, we get more negativity. When we have a negative mindset, we attract more negative things. Ew, devil energy, okay? So when we speak our world into being, this is a reminder of how powerful your words, your thoughts, your intentions are. Okay. And, this is also a reminder that sometimes what we put out there, we can't always take back. Okay. So think before you speak. Okay. But also remember to speak your truth, be honest, set your intentions for manifestations, but be very clear. Manifest from a place of abundance and positivity, never from one of lack. And then we don't want to obsess over our manifestations. We want to let them go. Okay, let them go and just trust that the universe has your back. Kiss them goodbye with the moon. Okay, and we're all good to go. All right, but speak. The power of communication and the power of your words is very prevalent for you, whether it's the words you tell yourself or whether the words you tell other people. All right, what you speak, you can create. All right. And we can either go into negative Nelly town there, or we can be on the positive side. Speak your truth, be clear, and set your intentions, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That certainly helps me out, keeps my channel going, and of course satisfies the YouTube algorithm as well. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Heads up there with that devil energy. Okay, don't worry about it too much. We all have those things that go on from time to time. So have a great week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.